Hi, welcome to the channel. And the reason I set up this channel is that I want to do some new things, to try different things, and hopefully you can join me on the journey. One of the things that I want to try to introduce into my daily routine is smoothies, because I think too many of us are eating too much of this bread, which is obviously carbohydrate. And the problem with carbohydrates is that they can lead to spikes in blood sugar and then a crash. So you feel full for a while, and then all of a sudden, and you feel full of energy, and then all of a sudden you feel very sluggish and tired and lethargic, and you feel very hungry again. And what you really want to do is introduce something that's a slow release energy product, and smoothies are great for that. But also why smoothies are really great is because we are meant to be eating almost a pound or 400 grams of fruit and vegetables every single day. That's what the World Health Organization have said that people should be doing. And only around 10% of us are managing to do that, because it's quite difficult to just find the time to eat all of that fruit. So having a smoothie is actually a brilliant way to start your day, because it stops the carbohydrate spikes, but also it gives you maybe 2 or 3 of your 5 a day. Now, the base for, and I'm going to make a smoothie today, which might be a little bit surprising in terms of the ingredients, because it's going to be a peanut butter and banana smoothie, which sounds like it's really unhealthy, but actually is really good for you. So we start off with the banana. So banana is a great thing to put into smoothies. And if your bananas are looking like this, a bit brown, a bit tired, maybe a little bit past its sell-by date, then you might be inclined to throw that in the bin. But rather than doing that, slice it into pieces, put it in a bag and stick it in the freezer like I've done with this banana previously. And the reason why this is brilliant is because when you put it into your smoothie, firstly, it gives you the banana in a ready slice format, but also it's frozen. So it reduces the temperature of your smoothie. So you don't have to add ice, which is basically the same as adding a big load of water into your smoothie. So we put that banana in there. So we've got that as our base. Now we are going to add our peanut butter. And the reason why bananas are great is because they're packed with potassium, which is quite difficult to get from any other food groups. And that's good for your general healthiness and your heart, and also magnesium. So we're now going to add peanut butter. So I've got probably the most famous brand of peanut butter in the world here, Skippy. I'm going to add just over a tablespoon of peanut butter. While peanut butter might sound like an unhealthy option, it's actually got good fats in it. So I'll put that in there. And it's also quite tasty. So this is good for you and also tastes good, which I think is important, because there's no point having things that are good for you but don't really taste that good. Now I'm going to add some coconut milk to this. Let me just grab that out of the fridge. Here we go. So this is just coconut milk. So obviously it's a vegan option, as is the peanut butter and the banana. So no dairy going into this. So I'm going to fill that up to the maximum line on my NutriBullet, because if I'm making a smoothie, I probably won't drink all of it now, but if I'm going to the effort to make this and put all these ingredients in, I want to max out and make sure I get the full benefit. So I'll probably have some now, and then maybe I'll have a bit more later. So there's our base ingredients. Now I've got a couple of extra secret ingredients here just to make it a bit more interesting. So the first of those is yogurt. So I'm going to add that, just add a little bit more body. So add a tablespoon of yogurt in here. Then I'm going to add some chia seeds. Now these are just bought from the supermarket, and chia seeds, why they are brilliant is because they are a superfood. So these are packed with nutrients and vitamins and things that are actually hard to come by. And they're relatively small. I don't know whether you've ever seen what chia seed looks like. It looks like this. It's basically very small seeds. So I'm going to drop them in there, because that's then going to increase the goodness for me. And just to add a little bit of extra flavor, I'm going to add some cinnamon. Just a little dusting of cinnamon on the top. Just pour that in. So here we go. There is the ingredients for my super smoothie. So it hasn't been mixed up yet. So let's put the lid on and then get the NutriBullet to work. If I can put the lid on, that would help. And I'll make sure I put this on properly because I'm wearing a white t-shirt. And the last thing I want is all of the smoothie to squirt out all over me. So let's start that. Okay, give it a shake. Yep, it's liquefied, it's looking good. Now let me grab a glass and my straw. There we go. Grab a straw from over here, glass straw. Environmentally friendly glass straw. You can reuse this. Somebody asked me recently, how do you clean your glass straws? Well, they come with a pipe cleaner. So when you buy them in a packet, they have a pipe cleaner, and when you're washing them, you just push the pipe cleaner all the way through and make sure all the bits come out. So the acid test, if I can open the actual NutriBullet to get this out, what does it taste like? So let me just pour this out. So you can see that it's a nice consistency. You can see the chia seeds are suspended. So you can see the little black seeds all the way through it. So they're not all sitting at the bottom, they're nicely suspended in the smoothie itself. So bottoms up, let's see what it tastes like. Oh, that is really, really delicious. So you can definitely taste the banana, and then after the initial banana flavor, you then get that peanut butter follow-up. So like a lot of things when they have peanut butter in them, you have that sort of aftertaste of peanut butter, which is really delicious. But you can see the consistency here is really quite, it's thick, but it's still liquefied. So it's still a drink. So it's not really, really chunky. But I think the amount of peanut butter is important. And obviously if you're making this and you're making it more than once, then you can adjust the amount of peanut butter depending on your personal taste. But for me, I think just under 2 tablespoons is about right. Now that is delicious and filling and flavoursome, but also with the chia seeds in here, it's got that superfood ingredient. So hopefully you'll enjoy making this. If I could let you taste it now, I would, because it is absolutely fantastic. That tastes brilliant. That's not like any other smoothie I've ever had before. Normally smoothies are all fruit-based, so they taste either tropical or berries or something along those lines. This doesn't. This tastes a little bit more indulgent, but this will keep you full throughout the whole day through to lunchtime. It's going to give you lots of goodness, lots of things that you need in your day. You won't get the highs and lows that you get with bread, but this is a fantastic start to your day. So hopefully you've enjoyed joining me on this smoothie journey today, and hopefully you'll enjoy joining me on more smoothies, because I'm going to go through a whole lot of different types of smoothies on this series of videos. So if this looks like your sort of thing, if you'd like to find out some more flavors and some more things to try, then please subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and I'll see you again on the next smoothie.